Hello, people, and welcome to the 14th edition of the King Life Podcast with yours truly, Josiah Willis, alongside my co-host and good friend, Anthony Lombardo.
Hey, guys.
Today we will play a game called Would You Rather? So, Anthony, bro, would you rather date Miley Cyrus or Selena Gomez?
Oh, God, I wish I remember what they looked like. I do not pay attention to celebrities a whole lot.
Really?
No. What about you? What would you choose?
When I was a kid, I had a crush on Selena.
Yeah?
I will say I had a crush on Selena. I don't know what it was about Selena, but she always looked fine to me. I would say Selena. Miley Cyrus is pretty cute too. She did Hannah Montana. Was a big, Disney Channel, Nickelodeon fan. So I don't care what nobody says. Call me for being weird, vulnerable, partying my feelings. I was one of those guys.
I just don't remember what they look like. That's all.
You gotta look at it and then you gotta reconsider because you gotta pick. You gotta pick and choose.
I'll be looking.
Yeah, you gotta pick and choose.
In the meantime, to pan out time, would you rather?
You let me answer my question.
Okay.
Let me answer I gotta answer my question.
Answer your damn question.
I will answer my. I'm going to answer right now. Okay. All right. My bad. Okay. So I would date Selena Gomez. I want to say more Miley Cyrus, but then I'm like, who did I have a crush on? If I'm being honest, it was Selena when I was a kid. So Selena Gomez for me.
I'm gonna say this: Selena Gomez kind of has a kid face.
She does
I'm
have
not
a baby
saying
face.
anything, but
She's pretty, but yeah, it's just one of those features. She still looks young to this day, which is crazy.
Yeah. So Miley Cyrus because you liked her from Nickelodeon, all that jazz when you were
Disney
younger?
Channel.
Disney Channel.
She was in Hannah Montana.
Right.
Like one of the most popular shows around that time.
Yeah.
That's when Disney Channel and Nickelodeon were like hot. Like you knew SpongeBob, you knew iCarly, you knew Drake and Josh, whatever shows that was out there. Everyone knew what was great about them back then. But now, I don't think shows these days are as memorable.
How old is Miley Cyrus? Do you know?
Do you know?
It says age 30, but I
Really?
don't believe that. I kind of don't believe that.
Man. Well, honestly, I would say I do because it's been a long time.
It says age 30.
So okay. Okay. She's 9, baby?
That's 31, right?
30, 31?
Something like that.
When's her birthday?
November 23rd, 1992.
So right now she's currently 30.
Yeah, she looks a little older than 30, no offense.
Wow.
That's in my opinion.
There we go.
I would probably choose Miley.
You would choose Miley?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, she'll be 31 later this. I didn't even know if she was a November's baby. That's crazy. Yeah, mine is on the 16th of November. So now we got something in common. Interesting.
Yeah. Would you rather drown or burn to death?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. If I can be honest, neither. Really, neither.
Yeah.
But if I had to
not
pick,
a choice.
I know it's about a choice. I'll say for me, I'll say drowning. I don't want to be able to suffer and be like, I'm burning. Somebody get the fire extinguisher.
Nobody gets a fire extinguisher, yeah.
Somebody throw some water on me or something like, I don't even want to have to suffer that and then be having like 2nd-degree burns all over my skin and not look the same if I plan on surviving after that, which I might survive afterwards. But I would say drowning for me.
Drowning sounds awful too.
It does. It does. Because I can't breathe and I'm
then
out.
Eventually water's going to enter your lungs.
Oh my God.
That's not good.
No, it's not, bro.
But I would probably still choose drown to death because, I don't know. There's
You're
something
sick.
really unpleasant about the thought of like having your skin burning and stuff. That's not good.
No, it's not, bro. I recently just saw a show called Power.
Yeah.
I've watched it before, of course, but I remember towards the last season of the show Power, which was the original Power, not the spin-off version that they're producing now on Stars. There was a character named Dre, and he went out like that. He was in the jail cell.
Yikes.
They were coming out for revenge, and they threw out like fire out on him and he's burning. And he's like running around pacing. So I'm like, bro, could you imagine just you screaming and screaming and there's no stopping screaming until you're just you're completely dead. Like I couldn't go that route. I'm sorry.
I'm being reminded of Breaking Bad, which I don't want to keep
Oh
bringing it
yeah,
up. But
I
you
know.
remember the jail scene?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was tough.
Yeah.
That was really tough.
Also, being shivved to death does not seem. Would you? I'm gonna throw that in too. Is that
Go ahead.
also an option you would want?
What's the question?
Being shivved to death in like a prison type beat,
No.
because
No.
that looks awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
It's all bad.
you get obliterated, annihilated in a sense. Yeah. Want to do that?
But yeah.
I got one.
Okay.
I got one. It's more
Oh,
lighthearted
also,
than you.
just to explain the game in case it wasn't obvious, we're playing Would You Rather. We have questions written down that each of us either came up with or I didn't because I'm not creative. But we're shooting off each other
Mhm.
questions.
Yep.
And there you go.
Yes, sir. So my question to you
Okay.
for the next round, I'll say, would you rather write a book or produce a documentary? Thought provoking, huh? Yeah. That's what you gotta say to us.
Okay. Write a book
Write a
because
book?
I think I would rather write some fiction.
You would be really good.
I
believe
like, yeah, I really like writing stories and stuff. And if I had to film a documentary, that's interesting, but it wouldn't give me the creative
There's
process.
a
I
lot of
want.
layers going to that. Could you imagine all the filming, all the different shots you gotta get,
Yeah,
all the talks with the directors, the writers?
it would be
the-
an incredible
Jeez.
thing to want
Yeah.
to do, but that ain't me.
That would be a lot to work with. I agree.
I just like the idea of writing a fiction book because I haven't actually fully written one. I've wrote short stories, but I really want to.
Yeah, I agree. I write a book myself too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather not be able to taste or not be able to smell?
I kind of like went through both of that when I had COVID, so you kind of like hurt my feelings with that question. Oh my
Well,
God,
Now you
that
have to
was
choose.
that was in August of 2021. Jesus Christ.
Yikes.
So, that's hard, bro.
Mm.
Cause I love the smell and I love the taste. But if I'm being honest, if I have no taste, I can't enjoy it fully. So I say, what's the question again? I got caught up in my mind somehow.
Would you rather not be able to taste or not be able to smell?
Not be able to smell. I'm
Yeah.
cool with that. I'm cool with not smelling, even though that would suck too. But tasting, you take away my joy, bro. You take away all the joy, all the satisfaction for me to find it and call it delicious and whatever have you, even though my nostrils is just well, let's just say they're not alive right now.
Yeah. Sometimes I stay in bed all day, so one of the things for smelling, I sometimes just don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I would choose not be able to smell as well.
Yeah.
I remember an argument being made where like smelling is basically kind of akin to tasting. It's like no, it's not.
No, that's
You live a
it's completely
delusion.
different. Completely different.
What you got?
Would you rather be a burger or a pizza? You guys can see the face of Anthony right now. He's just like what? A little dumbfounded and confused.
I mean,
It's weird, I know, but
I'm dead either way, right? One way I get nommed to death, or the other way I get cut up and I get nommed to death, potentially. So it's not whether or not I die.
oh man,
It's whether or not I want to taste like my favorite food or not.
you taste pretty
And
good.
I would rather go out with a bang, so I'm gonna be pizza.
Yeah, ain't you half Italian? That makes more sense, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
the Italian pizza is like,
Yeah.
so yeah, it'd be great, and then you can be like that pizza that you like, which is your go-to spot. I forget what it's called. But you would definitely,
Giordano's?
yes,
That's not really a go-to. My go-to is Papa John's.
Papa John's. Okay,
I remember when I was in Chicago, I went over and had Giordano's, whatever, for the first time. Which
and you ate a deep dish.
yeah, I don't remember if I ever talked about it. I hope I didn't. God, if I have, please someone tell me and stop me. But before in the podcast. I mean,
Mhm.
but I just really liked their pizza because it seemed really unique. It had
Yeah.
the cheese in the middle as opposed to crust, and it had like the sauce on top, and that's
Mhm.
cool to me.
Yeah.
Colin didn't like it.
Mm.
Yep, all of
It
a
was one
sudden
of
I'm
those
getting
things.
deja vu of talking about it. Ignore me.
Deja vu.
So it's my turn.
Yep. Your turn.
Would you rather sleep in sleep in a room a little too warm or a little too cold?
Mm. I don't enjoy both of those temperatures. I don't. I really do not.
Well, yeah. The idea is also it's a little or maybe you should have it up to interpretation, but a little too warm or too cold. So, it's catered to whatever too warm or too cold for you is.
Sheesh. Oh man, that's tough.
Yeah.
You're putting me against the corner right now. I don't want to be too hot, and I don't want to be too cold. But if I'm going to risk it,
Risk it.
yeah, if I'm going to risk it, I'm gonna go with. I'll be too cold.
Yeah.
I'll be too cold. I know cold sucks for a lot of people because you're like shivering and you're going through your emotions and you might be dying. But to me, being too warm, you sweat a lot profusely. You don't smell good. You smell like complete onions, and you pretty much funk up the room. So when everyone smells your funk, they're like, oh my god, bro, wake up, get in the shower, wash up, and then you get run down and told about yourself. But it's not your fault because you might have your electricity went out, and then the air conditioning may have come down. So it's just one of those things. I would rather go to the cold, even though cold, once again, it sucks. I don't like sweating a lot. I don't like having to
So
feel sick or feverish.
let me propose this question.
Mm-hmm.
If let's say you do go a little too cold, if you try to cover up, I'm going to consider the little too cold to be just cold enough where you have to cover up a decent amount to the
Mhm.
point where you're still going to sweat.
So you're
So
giving
either you're cold or you're
Mhm.
sweating in layers.
Mm, I'm gonna be cold.
You're still going to be
I'm
cold.
still gonna be cold. I just could. I'm sorry.
But,
I don't like
wouldn't you
sweating
sweat
so much.
because you're cold, or is that not really?
You can sweat when you're cold, you know what I mean, but you don't feel hot. When you feel too hot, you feel like you're about ready to pass out as it is,
Yeah.
and you could potentially just like already go die because of all the mental exhaustions that you brought to yourself. Yeah, it would not feel good either way.
No.
I'm just saying, like, for your body temperature and everything like that. I'm sorry, I'm gonna die. My
What,
head.
from being a little too warm?
Yeah, plus it can cause headaches if you're not careful. I do
That's true.
typically go through that and then
You know, I
trauma.
was
Yeah.
sorry, I wasn't meaning to cut you off.
Oh no, you're
I
good.
was supposed to learn so this was during COVID. I went through a CPR and first aid class.
Nice.
It was a little scuffed because obviously COVID happened. And so a lot of our learning was actually online. This was at COVID times. And
Okay.
so the learning was online. However, we still had in-person school type stuff. I don't remember, but
Yeah.
in order to actually get the certification, you had to come in and like do CPR and whatever. And like certain parts of what we were supposed to learn and stuff still ended up getting cut, which was hard enough to learn as it was. But we also were supposed to learn how to take care of frostbite and heat stroke.
Mm,
I never got to learn that.
really?
Yeah.
Was disappointing for you?
Yeah.
I bet.
I
I bet.
actually asked to be able to learn those things, and then they sent me the chapter on it, but then I just forgot to learn it. So it's kind of my fault, but it is what it is.
Yeah, stay on it, man. You gotta stay on things. But hey, that stuff happens.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna. I'm want to talk about staying on things. I'm a procrastinator. I hate being a procrastinator. It gets on my nerves. But yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Would you rather eat 50 wings or 100 wings?
Okay. Well,
Could be any flavor you want. Lemon pepper, your honey barbecue,
over what
teriyaki.
span of time?
Ooh, good question.
In one sitting? And if
Yes.
it's in one sitting, is that over a day? Is that in a smaller amount of time?
Same
Is
day.
that as long as I want to sit there?
Sure. Same day. You're sitting down. You're recording yourself a video. Just you eating wings. Maybe.
Do
I
I
don't know.
eat anything else that day?
No, just that. Just chicken wings. It's either 50 or 100 chicken wings. You have to pick between 50 or 100, depending on how much you can eat. Because I'm not sure how much you can consume. Your body weight is better than mine, so I'll tell you that very much. But I don't know. So when you're in your dorm, you know what I'm saying, and you purchase this, I don't know if you get it from Hooks, Richie's, Lee's, Popeyes, whatever. You get 100 chicken wings or 50 chicken wings. You're sitting down in one sitting, and you have about, let's say, 1 or 2, 3 hours to get it all consumed, done with, and yeah.
Okay,
You
I'm
got
also
50-20.
gonna add in the place I'm gonna get them from. So I'm sitting at a Buffalo Wild Wings,
Nice.
and I'm sitting there.
Different flavors?
Maybe.
Okay.
I think I'll pick barbecue
Great.
and mild.
Mild
that's-
barbecue?
Yeah,
Okay.
mild. So half and half. Mild, half is mild, half is barbecue.
Okay, cool.
And the problem. Okay, so this is.
You got to
that's
do 50 or 100.
the reason why it's a pain is one, I don't want to be fat, but two, I don't get so many opportunities to just gorge on Buffalo Wild Wings. You know what I'm saying?
Well, granted, Matt Stoney, shout out to my fellow YouTuber, my guy. Matt Stoney does do his challenges, and he does do like 100 stuff of food, and the guy is still relatively skinny.
How
I don't know
well,
how he does
okay,
it, but he does that.
That man, I'm pretty sure he's fat on the inside. But, how many
On the
wings
outside.
did he eat for his challenge?
Say that again?
Do you know if he's had a challenge where he ate just like a lot of chicken wings?
I think I can find some, but then he's also incorporated them in Super Bowl challenges and then other things like Raising Cane's, which, well, no, Raising Cane's has chicken tenders, do they? Is it tenders with Raising Cane's?
Well, also, okay.
I forget.
The difference also between me and Matt Stoney is that I'm eating it in a day. He's eating it in like a minute. But
plus, he's an alien. He's not a human being. You know, we're all
that
human
is
beings.
also confirmed.
You feel me?
Uh,
Yeah, he's from Mars, the planet.
Okay.
You gotta think
Okay.
about that. Think about it.
So,
Mild
here's-
wings.
let me tell you the thought process that's in my head.
Okay.
One, the 100 is tempting for the reason of I'm the type of man who loves food. I'm the type of man who loves Buffalo Wild Wings. I'm the type of man who, if given the chance, would absolutely probably try to eat 100 in a day. However, I'm also the type of man who is recognizing that if I eat 100 wings in one day, I am creating a much bigger problem for chickens everywhere
Oh my
for
god.
my own pleasures.
You had to take that into consideration.
I am also
deeply?
taking into consideration that I do not want to be fat. I am also taking into consideration I really like Buffalo Wild Wings.
Hey, bro. I think you know what's funny? I think you can maintain not gaining weight. Well, you will gain weight due to calories and certain different things like that. But
Yeah.
scientifically, you can burn calories by walking, doing a lot of exercises. If you're physically fit, I don't think there's nothing wrong with someone eating like 50 chicken wings or 100 chicken wings because obviously you have the money to afford it. You're rich. You're still jacked. You're still built. And then who's to say afterwards you won't be able to just still maintain your physique at a certain level? You know what I mean? Like certain bodybuilders or famous celebrities that do movies. You know, I don't know.
But I feel like 50 wings wouldn't keep you full for a day, would it? Or at least not
50?
me. Because think about it.
It's only half.
How many wings do you eat in a sitting?
For me,
If you go to Buffalo Wild Wings, how many wings do you eat?
I can eat like 10.
10?
Sometimes if 10, 15 wings
What flavor?
or at the most, I can eat from like 10, 15 wings down from
Most?
BW3s. Yeah. At the most. I'm not eating 20, bro. Not in one sitting. I'm not even doing 30, 40, 50. I'm not that like hungry or pressed for chicken, but I'm just saying that's my question regarding you, 50 or 100.
I'm going to lose all my money if I spend it.
Well, how much is it to get 50 from
That's a lot.
BW3s?
That's a decent chunk of money.
Well, how much are we spending? Like 60, 70, 80? Do you know?
Do you spend more?
I'm about to look this up. Let me see. Wait, okay.
Okay, I'm choosing 50.
50? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do half of it. Do half.
Yeah.
Let's do half. You want me to check the prices or no?
If you want to.
Let me
I was
see.
going to send off another thing. At you.
How
Maybe
many?
I'm thinking my head's bigger than my stomach right now. Maybe I wouldn't be able to eat that many wings. But I dream.
Well, I wish what's sad about society is they judge us too much on what you can, what you cannot do. So if it's impossible, sure, but it's really not that impossible. Anyone can eat 100 wings, whether you are skinny or fat. And for those that are, fat, heavy set guys or heavy set women, I love you. Me and Anthony right here, we adore you. But we're just saying, it's one thing to consider about them eating as much. But when it comes to skinny guys, I believe skinny guys can, but it also depends on your metabolism of your body and how much you can really handle. So for me, I think I could handle at least between 20 or 30. I can't do 40. I can't do 50. I can't do 60. Heck with it. I'm going to be on the toilet, just like handling business.
What about with that question you gave me, 50 or 100?
Say that again?
50 or 100.
For me?
Yeah. From your choice.
From my choice. At the most.
And you have to eat them in a day.
In one day.
But that is also the only meal you have that day. You can spread it out throughout the day, but you can only have that for that day.
So we got 25 plus 25 equals 50, right?
Sure.
Okay. So give me 20.
Is that in regards to you having 2 meals that day?
Well, no, that's regarding me having like the chicken wings with different flavors. So 25, half of that to me would be, if I had to pick, honey barbecue. Oh, shoot. Honey barbecue. And then I'll go with the other half being.
I think I was thinking honey barbecue. I don't know.
Yeah, honey barbecue. And then I'll say garlic parmesan, which is really good.
I still need to get that from Buffalo Wild Wings, but
the worst they have is teriyaki, though. I can't stand teriyaki.
Really?
I love teriyaki chicken, but teriyaki sauce.
Is it spicy?
It tastes like you would drink wine and that one alcohol beverage where it's like really bitter, and then it's like kind of like slightly losing your taste. Like it has a different aftertaste afterwards where you don't feel good. It just makes you feel a little like I'm in a mood, basically. I couldn't depend on it. I'm trying to ask the question.
Did you decide on 50 or 100?
Yes, I'll say 50.
50?
I agree with you on that one.
And you feel like that will be able to keep you full for the day?
Yeah, 50 wings.
Because you're saying you would eat 20 as a meal.
All I got to do to maintain eating 50 wings is eat that, and then probably after, drink some water, maybe take some medication afterwards so I can digest my system a bit. And also, if I had to, if my gluteus maximus, okay, that's my behind, if it's calm for me to go to the toilet, then I will proceed to go to the toilet because I just ate so many wings, which is about 50, but it's not a lot. It's a lot depending on how much that is to consume, but compared to that to 100, I'd be there all day.
Okay.
That's for me. And what a surprise, Anthony. I just found out right about now that actually it costs us around 36, I want to say 50 to purchase 50 wings down at BW3's.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
I think, okay.
It's expensive, but it's not like really, really that high. It's not like 40-something, 50-something.
Yeah. I think you remember the Super Bowl, was it last year or the one that the Bengals went to?
Yeah, against the Rams.
Mm-hmm. I went there with my friend, and me and my family, we all got a thing of 50 ribs, if I remember correctly.
Wait, you went to the game, the actual game?
No, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings watching the game.
Oh, okay, great, awesome.
And that was a really fun experience, actually, because Buffalo Wild Wings, it certainly has an atmosphere for that game and stuff. I mean, after the game, it was very sad atmosphere.
Yeah,
but
I know.
But it was fun being there with all those people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to do that again.
Yeah, it was a great. It was
for the Super Bowl.
I agree. It was great seeing them. And unfortunately, for those that don't know, of course, yesterday was Anthony's birthday. Yay! We celebrate for him.
It was okay. So it was my birthday party yesterday. My birthday was actually on the 24th.
Right.
January 24th.
But we celebrated him again with his friends and played games like pool, poker.
Yeah.
We did chess. Well, you did chess with Colin. after the game was over with the Bengals
yeah.
versus the Chiefs again.
Yeah, while you were having a phone call, which your phone call lasted forever. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Yeah.
the Bengals game, in my opinion, I was just watching. I don't care too much about football, but I guess I was rooting for the Bengals.
Yeah.
It was a little disappointing.
That game itself was disappointing based off of how it looked and was viewed. The refs, y'all need some work. They need to fire some refs because they made some calls that were very, very questionable and made you just go, what's going on here? And even Colin started like spotting it. It was rigging, so it was getting way too much, like just accurate and fully aware that everyone knew what was going on that was wrong.
Colin for that game was screaming.
Oh my gosh. He was like, what are you doing? And blah, blah, blah. Like, he was just like, so like really upset. He was like, are you blind? It was, Colin, y'all know Colin that be on here and y'all have seen kind of glimpses of his personality when it comes to the social media run we have done for Tech Savvy. But my God, when you see him outside of the King Live podcast and outside doing
he's more restrained in the environments we have kept him in.
I'm telling you, bro.
For the podcast.
We have guys who tell him things like, bro, you can't do this, you can't do that, but we'll get some leeway outside of things personally because, Jesus, that guy right there will let you know.
He's really fun, though.
Oh, yeah, he's a good guy. I love him.
Mm.
Love Colin. It's just that he's very brutal with his honesty. He'll tell you like it is. If he don't like something, he's going to let you know this sucks to him.
Yeah, for sure. Also, another would you rather question. Would you rather be 4 feet tall or be 10 feet tall?
Short or tall?
Short.
Bajo.
Well, both of them are kind of semi-extremes, but yeah.
How do you say Spanish? How do you say the word "or" in Spanish?
Oh.
Bajo o alto.
Let's see.
Alto. The sad part is I'm a giant. I'm a giant though. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to probably intimidate. You know what? No, I'll change that question. No, I'm gonna be bajo. I'm gonna be short. You know,
you are shorter than every one you would ever meet.
I don't care. Like 4 feet. At least, hey, at least I have my respect and my dignity, and people don't call me a monster and say I'm going to smash.
You lose
things.
all of that when you're 10 feet tall. Poor NBA players.
But you're not making this fair though, bro.
Well, it's not supposed to be fair.
It's not supposed to be fair. You're right. But you put me in a dang 10 feet or 4 feet. Well, I'll say 10 feet. I'll go back to being 10 feet.
Yeah.
Only because I can have control and power over everyone. And just grab somebody.
Where are you going with these?
I'm saying, just like, there's wrestlers that I know who are giants, bro. Like 7 foot tall, 8 foot tall, 9 foot tall guys. I'm incredibly
That just sounds
humongous.
awkward for both people.
It does, but at the same time, at least people are amazing.
I was thinking regular wrestlers. You're talking about like WWE. I was thinking like if there were two wrestlers on the mat, just regular like grappling, all that type of beat. I was like, man, imagine if one of them was just like monstrously tall, but they both somehow managed to be the same weight.
Bro, you said 10 feet. You ain't making this fair, bro. 10 feet tall. Jesus. Yes, okay. I'm going to risk it. I'll be 10 feet tall. Even though, for a fact, I would like to really just be at least 6'4", 2 inches tall.
But that's not the question, is it?
I know, because you're not being fair.
Yeah,
you're being a jerk.
Sure.
So
here's my choice, and here's why. I'm choosing 10 feet as well. Reason being, I can make a career off it.
That's what I'm saying. People are amazed by the fact that you look giant.
I can become NBA if I wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't have to be good. I'm just taller than
all
everybody.
You have to do is just have the ball in your hand and just smash it into the hoop.
Yeah.
You're not dunking. You're not looking to be a highlight reel, bro. It's just
I'm the center
ball.
who doesn't move. Boom. I just did it.
There you go. And then when somebody tries to like intimidate you or try to like call you out for being a giant and call you ugly,
I just walk over them.
Yes, you can walk over them, beat them, throw them.
Yeah,
you literally have the freedom to do anything you want.
Jump over a man.
Yes,
10 feet.
And yes, you have all the freedom to do what you want, bro. As a giant.
That is what I want.
Oh my god,
jump over people.
Jeez, why not? Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got one?
Yes, I do. Would you rather fight a bear in the woods or fight a lion in the desert?
Okay, this might also be the last one. A bear in the woods or a lion in the desert?
I actually got some few more questions after, but Yeah.
Okay. I feel like this is a lose-lose situation, right? you fight a bear in the woods, you can't climb because the bear can climb. But if you fight a lion in the
Yeah.
desert, that's like a for sure death.
Oh yeah.
What type of bear?
What kind of bears do you know?
There's grizzly,
Okay.
there's black,
Okay.
and there's like polar. Except I'm assuming it's probably not a
And
polar
I can
bear.
pick anyone.
Yeah. The differences between the bears are also incredibly big.
Grizzly
Are you
bear.
assuming it's the type of bear? Is it a black bear that you can't run away from, or you can't well, you can't run away from any of them. But one you
Mhm.
can actually play dead. Another you can scare off
Mhm.
by acting big, and then one you're just dead.
So I'm gonna give you a grizzly bear. You're fighting a grizzly
I'm
bear.
pretty sure I'm gonna roll my dice on this, and I'm gonna play dead. Either it kills me or it doesn't. I don't know.
But that's not your choices. You gotta pick whether you will fight which one. So
I'm
okay?
fighting.
Yes. Are you fighting a bear or are you fighting a lion? You're not meant to go about survival, let alone like play dead. No, you have to
I'm not
literally
gonna survive either of those encounters, am I?
It's in your mind. You gotta be fancy, man. You can
Okay.
just come up with a tough
So
macho
the
and say I'm gonna beat somebody.
one thing I can think of is that
Mhm.
in the forest, I can find some sticks, maybe,
You're in the
or
woods.
maybe
though.
some stones, whatever. Woods, forest, same thing. I can find something to combat with.
Mhm.
In the desert, I won't find anything to combat with. I'll die in either situation, but at least I can pretend to myself that I have some control.
And plus, you gotta think about this too. You're fighting a lion while being really, really hot because of the weather that's in the desert.
Hopefully, the lion would just be fatigued and give up. But,
Right.
You know,
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
yeah.
So, are you out of would you rather questions? Because I have more to ask.
I am out, and it's also a little overtime, but your call.
I will say this: I'll fight a bear in the woods too, myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll risk fighting a bear. A lion, no, I'm out.
No.
Okay, I got about.
We can also continue it for next episode. If
5
you'd
more
like.
questions. Just 5 more
5
questions.
more questions.
5 more.
Rapid fire. How about that?
Rapid fire.
Yeah.
5.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. All right. Would you rather get hit by a lemon meringue pie than kissed by a girl, or get hit by an apple pie than practice a monologue of how sweet you thought the kiss was to you?
Huh?
Yeah.
So lemon meringue and then get kissed by a girl?
You get kissed by a girl, or you get hit by an apple pie then practice a monologue of how sweet you thought the kiss was to you. But in this case, the kiss didn't happen. It just you think about it because you're practicing it.
Lemon meringue pie. I'm being hit by both pies, right?
You get hit by a lemon meringue pie for the first one, and then you get kissed by a girl, or you get hit by an apple pie.
Oh, I get the
Mhm.
caveat. The caveat's that the lemon meringue might sting in your eyes,
Mm-hmm.
but whatever. I'm getting kissed. I'll be fine. I ain't no baby.
Right.
All right, what about you?
Dang. It's stinging my eyes though. My eyes
Keep
gonna be
rapid
burning like
fire in
crazy.
mind.
Okay. All right. I'll go for the first one. First
Yep.
one for me. The second
Okay.
one. You got
Okay.
one for the first one too?
What?
Is the first one for you? Lemon
Yeah, I'm
meringue?
choosing lemon meringue.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. All right. Would you rather attend the movie theaters all day with a lot of chatter going around considering a new premiere, or shop at the best mall in town with both of your parents nagging you about your dress size?
So I would rather go to the movie, for the sake of it. I would approach it differently. I wouldn't approach it in the sense of oh man, all these people are talking over the movie.
Yeah.
I would approach it in a social sense of I would start talking with my friend about what's
Right,
happening in the
right.
movie as well,
Yeah.
just to have fun with it.
But not be loud to where everyone's like, "Shut up! You talk too much."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I would
Whatever.
just try to
Yeah.
have a more fun approach to it
Yeah.
because it's probably it's either a really good movie or it's an all right movie, and I can just have fun with it. So
Right, and then you can watch it after. It's not
Yeah.
going anywhere.
I can just watch it again if I really want to.
I agree, only because I don't want people nagging me about my dress size. You need to wear this size.
Yeah.
Find these socks. Find this pants.
That
find this.
sounds like a lot
so
worse
much.
experience than what I'm
It's a
thinking.
lot of moving around parts, bro.
Yeah.
And you can chill while watching the movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you rather go to jail for 5 months, coming out strong, or 10 months, coming out weak?
Huh?
Would you rather go to jail? I will repeat this again. Would you rather go to jail, prison? You're an inmate now.
Well, jail is different than prison. Jail is, prison is like you've been sentenced. Jail is holding you.
Oh, okay. I never thought the difference. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they were the same. Well, you live, you learn. Would you rather go to jail for 5 months coming out strong or 10 months coming out weak?
5 months coming out strong. I don't understand the caveat.
In other words, you're tougher, your mind's renewed with, different, refresh of how
Why would
the
I
world
want to
works.
come out weak?
Well, you could not eat. You could be coming out frail. You might be
Why would I
depressed
want
mentally.
that?
I don't know. People are weird.
Okay.
I can't
I choose
redetermine
5
that.
months coming out strong.
5 months coming out strong.
All
Best answer. I said the same thing for me. Would you rather be a gaming YouTuber or be a traveling vlog YouTuber?
Gaming YouTuber, because then I get to participate in my childhood dream. So there you go.
Right. Play
Yeah.
Call of Duty with your friends and everything like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked. I like travel, but I haven't traveled yet. So I'll go with gaming myself too.
Yeah.
All right, last question, and this is it.
Okay.
Would you rather study business or sports medicine? By the way, both of them are boring. Just my personal
Well-
opinion. But that's you.
So some people would like sports medicine because they get to be around all the sports and stuff. But
Which
if
is
I
really
choose
cool.
business,
I know.
I mean, at least if it's business, I make my own business and like I get to have the satisfaction of. So if it's business, I can create whatever business I want.
Right.
And so at least then I have the freedom to just
Yeah.
at least have that control.
Yeah, you have more of a creative control with that than you
Medicine
would.
is also interesting because I get to help
Yeah.
people, but
Right.
it is
but
what it is.
but you can you're too dependent on that. Rather than being more independent for yourself. That's a good observation of that. I never
Yeah.
thought of that. Which is why I'm the greatest of asking questions. I'm
Uh-huh.
better than you
Yeah,
would
sure,
would
sure.
you rather. But hey, I digress.
Mhm.
I will say for me, I'm gonna agree with you on business. I know it's boring, it's a boring major. I think those who go for that major, by the way, I'm not trying to knuckle anyone who goes for that major around any college. But to me, it's a lot of math in that, and I don't know how to figure out all the details with that.
Yeah,
But
I feel that.
I would consider having a career in that only because I want to have my own business myself too. So I'll get with you on that one too. You're lucky.
What would you have thought originally?
I would have thought originally for me sports medicine, but then when you came to the notion that I may be dependent on the athlete, making sure that the athlete's not concussed.
Well, you will always have a job. At least
Yeah.
from my site, you will always have a job if you're doing sports medicine
Mhm.
because there's so many athletes and
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
But it's like, and also part of it would be you waiting around for things maybe to
Mhm.
happen, or you're actively taking care of people who are needing help, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's interesting. If you wanted the medical field, that's also a way to go, or if you want to stay around sports. Although, in my opinion, if you're just wanting to stay around sports, you can just observe them as opposed to
Yeah.
partake in the medicine part.
That's
but-
true. Pick their brains, see how they're doing, how's their
Mhm.
day. You never know, you might go through a really cool experience. So on one hand, that sounds like it's really interesting, right?
Mhm.
But for business, I just feel like there's a lot for you to learn. It's like going to law school. You got to go for like 6, 7, 8 years for law school. The only difference is business does not come with so many years. You can just go for about 4 years. If you do it for 5 years, that's fine too. But that's just me. I just really would have considered sports medicine to learn more. But then again, I have to agree with you, Anthony, because I want to have my own business, especially considering I have a YouTube channel as well.
yeah.
So, yeah, I can do that. And then the podcast as well. Go into business for that. Getting T-shirts made for our channel eventually. It'll come in time, you guys.
Is that the business we're making?
We
T-shirts for our
might make
channel?
T-shirts, give y'all hats and
funny.
signs, and be like, the King Life Podcast, this, and blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah. So, yeah, I agree with that.
All right. And I think that's about time for this episode.
Yep.
To say why it's time now is because we're wanting to maybe make a shift into shorter video format. Maybe we're just testing it out because
Yep.
making such long videos it can be a little wearisome.
Yeah, and plus with our new schedules, given our classes this semester, we're going to try to probably do a lot more shorter around this time, even though we probably talk our heads off a lot. But
Yeah.
I will say, we apologize, you guys, for the inconvenience regarding the last few weeks not being able to record for the podcast, give it to you straight, and we're just now entering into February, so do not be upset regarding what's to come for the King Life podcast. We still are going to remain active. We're still going to be doing some videos for you guys and different opportunities, but until then, take your time, be patient for us, and we'll come. But in the meantime, what's up, bro?
Also, let us know if you want us to do maybe shorter videos.
Yes.
Because another thought was if we do fully go to shorter videos, we might make more of them.
Yeah.
Potentially. And they'll just be shorter. That way, we're able to talk on things and not just drag it out or fluff it up. And we can just also... It would require more ideas or whatever, but that's fine. I would rather that as opposed to feel like we always have to make the 50, 60-minute mark. So.
And while you guys are at it, follow us on social media from Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We'll have more of our content released on there to keep y'all updated on when we're going to drop and when things will come in time as well. And yeah, subscribe, like, comment. If you are on YouTube and you follow the King Life Podcast on there, we are coming back strong.
Yeah.
See what I did there from the Would You Rather question?
Yeah.
Coming back strong. And thank you guys for listening to this. If you get a chance to check this out and share with your family, your friends, everybody. Yep. So King Life, we are out.
See you guys.